Have you seen the Microsoft warning about installing the new 2023 Secure Boot certificates before the older ones expire? If you are wondering what this update is and whether you need it, this video will explain everything. The Secure Boot certificates that many Windows PCs have been using were originally issued in 2011. These certificates are issued by Computers UEFI firmware to verify that trusted software, such as Windows Bootloader, is allowed to start during boot, and other malware that could load before Windows. Because those original certificates are nearing the ending of their validity period, Microsoft has released a new set of Secure Boot certificate in 2023. Installing the certificates ensures that your computer can continue trusting feature, Windows boot components, recovery media, and operating system updates without running into secure boot compatibility issues. If the certificates are not installed before the old one expired, some systems could experience problems with future Windows upgrades, booting newer installation media, or other secure boot related features. Don't worry, this is not something you will need to install manually on every PC. Microsoft has provided an update process, but depending on your device, you may need to enable it or verify that it has been applied. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to install Microsoft 2023 certificate safely, and finally how to verify that everything was installed correctly. So let's get started. First, open Windows Security and go to Device Security. Here, you will be able to check whether Secure Boot is enabled on your computer and view the current Secure Boot status. If you don't see Secure Boot option or status listed here, it usually means that Secure Boot is disabled in your computer's UEFI or BIOS settings. To access your computer BIOS or UEFI settings, press and hold the Shift key on your keyboard and then click Restart from the Windows Power menu. Keep holding the Shift until your computer begins restarting. Your PC will boot into the Windows recovery environment. From there, select Troubleshoot, then Advanced option, and finally click UEFI firmware settings. Click Restart once more, and your computer will be boot directly into the BIOS or UEFI setup, where you can enable Secure Boot if it is currently disabled. Once it's enabled, boot back into Windows. And return to the Windows Security, then Device Security, to confirm that Secure Boot is now active before continuing. If Secure Boot is already turned on, but you notice that your system is still using the older Secure Boot certificate, that's perfectly normal. It simply means your PC is still relying on original certificates that Microsoft issued years ago. Now, I will show you how to install Microsoft 2023 Secure Boot certificates, which will update your system to trust the newer boot component and keep it compatible with future Windows updates. Now, the next step is to visit your PC manufacturer support website. Check if there's a BIOS update or Secure Boot certificate update available for your specific computer model, and look for any instructions the manufacturer provides for installing it. For this demonstration, I am using my Acer laptop. I will head over to the Acer support page and search for my laptop model. And navigate to the BIOS section to download the latest Secure Boot Certificate installation guide. As you can see, Acer provides a downloadable update file specifically for this purpose. If you don't see a similar download for your computer, don't worry. Every manufacturer handles this differently. Check your manufacturer's support page for exact model and look for BIOS update, secure boot certificate update, or any documentation explaining how to update the secure boot keys. Once you have downloaded the required files, let's go through the process of updating the BIOS or installing the new secure boot certificates. As you can see, there's no separate BIOS update utility or installer provided here. Instead, the manufacturer has included instructions explaining how to receive or install Secure Boot Certificate update. The first step is, before installing the Secure Boot Certificate update through Windows Update, it's recommended to temporarily suspend the BitLocker protection on your system drive. This helps prevent BitLocker from prompting for the recovery key after changes are made to the system's boot environment. Once the Secure Boot Certificate update has been installed successfully and you have restarted your computer, you can safely re-enable or resume the BitLocker protection. Next, open Windows Update and click on Check for Updates. Windows will then search for any available updates, including Secure Boot Certificate update if it supports for your device. In many cases, the update has already been installed automatically through Windows Update, so there's nothing else I need to install manually. If the update is available for your PC, Windows should download and install it automatically. Once the installation process complete, restart your computer if prompted. Now let me show you the Windows Update history so we can identify which update installed the Secure Boot certificates. As you can see, the update responsible for this is KB5061050. If you see this update listed in your update history, it indicates that the Secure Boot Certificate update has been installed on your system. Once the update has been installed, let's verify that everything was applied successfully. Open the Windows Security and navigate to the Device Security. Here you should see that Secure Boot is turned on. This confirms that Secure Boot is enabled. And if the required updates have been installed, your system is now using the updated Secure Boot certificates. At this point, your PC is completely ready for Microsoft Future Secure Boot changes, and the necessary certificate updates have been successfully applied. So, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any question, then please let us know. Please like, comment and share. We need your support. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.